What's the weirdest thing you have ever eaten?
Well, Lyon's not known for nose to tail, like cuisine.
Right. Yep.
So they eat every part
Every
of the
part of it.
animal, which
Yep.
I'm all for. But there's certain things that even I
So
like.
what is it?
Not even chocolate covered?
Bits
Was
and
there
pieces.
icing?
Yeah.
Did they put Cool Whip on
When you
it?
got a passion, been on for so long, and everything around you starts to go wrong. Gotta keep
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Do-Over Divas. I'm Corey.
I'm Jill.
And I'm Libby. And today we have a special guest, Christina Conte, who is the queen of reinvention. You began as a social worker, took a pit stop as a mom, and then turned your love of food into the wildly successful Christina'sCucina.com, which goes to prove that sometimes the best career moves involve a little chaos and a lot of courage.
Yeah. A
you.
shitload, if I do say so
A
myself.
shitload of both.
Yes, and we're very, very impressed.
So
Welcome.
impressed.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm really excited. So forgive my enthusiasm, but I just want to jump right in and ask you a question. Okay, so if you were to introduce yourself in just a couple of bites, just going to throw that in there because of food. How would you describe? Because I know that you also started as a photographer a little bit, won some contests, right? And so you've incorporated your photography also into your your website, your food blogging. And so how would you describe yourself, like what you do now and like what this has become?
I think the easiest way would be kind of my bio on my site. And it says something like, born in Scotland to Italian parents.
Yep. So DNA wise, you are
Italian.
Italian.
Correct.
You were born in
Scotland.
So you have this cool, unique combination of different types of cooking and different, also from your travels and different things that you've incorporated all into your website,
Correct.
Christina's Cucina. And so is that how you would describe yourself, as a food blogger?
Yeah,
Or is it more than that now?
Well, take us
Yeah.
how you even began.
How it started.
Okay, and then take us into how you
Okay,
define
yeah,
yourself.
blogger has this connotation. It was almost like when I was a social worker. I actually asked my boss, like when I saw the my business card and it said social worker, I said, is it possible to have another title? Because it has such a negative connotation.
Yeah, it's true.
I didn't know that food blogger does, though.
Yeah, a lot of them-
Really?
Does it demote what you're doing a little bit? I hate to say
So
that,
I
but
say
does it sort of
I say food and
downgrade
travel
it?
writer because
that's
I think
much
there's,
better.
there's more respect for
Yes,
that. Even though yes,
absolutely.
absolutely, I have
Yeah.
a blog
Yeah.
and that's how
Because
I
I could
started.
be a food blogger by 5 p.m. today if I wanted to. Not a
Absolutely.
good one.
No,
but-
it's true.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
is, especially now with AI, I mean, just tell
Okay.
it, this is
Yeah.
what I want, and you've got it, and you can say you're a food blogger. But
That's
you
very
know,
true.
Yeah, but you do
That
so
is
much
very
more.
true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it evolved into travel. But the way it started was, my son had gone to Georgetown, and he was
Wait, he went early though. Let's be
he
clear.
graduated
was, like,
from
brilliant.
Loyola High School at 16.
Okay.
And he was off to college at Georgetown at 17,
Wow, across the country.
across the country.
At such a
That's-
young age.
yeah.
Right?
And so my daughter, who was 3 years younger than my son, was my only child at home then. And I had lunch or breakfast with a couple of girlfriends that had also had, one of them had had a son go off to college. And we were just talking, and I said, guys, I have to go back into working because I've got to make money to, help pay for the college bills and stuff like
Right.
that. And both of them said, you have to do something with your food. You have to.
Yeah, of course,
'Cause
because
I
they
had-
knew
So you
you.
have been cooking
Right.
for holidays and for the family, because my family would never say that to me.
Well, they were.
How if someone said, "Hey, you should do something with your food," that's impressive. You obviously had been.
They knew.
Yes.
I mean, I'd done things at the school at Loyola High School. Like I was in charge of when they had debate tournaments, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for however many.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
what you
God.
were doing as your
Wow.
volunteer.
Well, I was in charge of it. I didn't do everything.
Okay.
But
I wish your kid had been in my kid's class.
Exactly.
That sounds great.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That wasn't like chips and Subway sandwiches.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, I did. I actually did curry and rice for dinner. Because
Oh my God, that's
the kids
Did they
would
love
do
it?
epic.
Did they
yeah,
love it? I
yeah.
bet they
People were
did.
coming up
Yeah.
to me and going, "Oh my God, I was told that you're the one, and this is like the most amazing." Because with curry, you can have crock pots and keeping it warm, and the rice cookers keeping the rice warm,
Smart.
and then naan bread or whatever, where everybody gets to eat warm food.
Yeah.
Whereas
Which is
the
great.
other,
It makes a big difference.
So you'd spent years hearing your food is great, your food's amazing, but you'd never thought, oh, I should do something with my food. And now you're
I
at
did
the table
think
with your
about it,
girlfriends.
but I didn't. I hadn't done. I'd done like maybe a little catering job or
Right,
things
but that's
like that.
working for someone else, and
Correct, and it was
That's
just
not
like
fun.
a one-time
that's hard.
deal.
Yeah.
Pizza party in the Hollywood Hills with my brother and stuff for night.
So what'd your girlfriend say to you? Said, Christina, stop.
And I said, "Look, I'm not culinary trained. I would not be able to work for somebody else because if they tell me, especially Italian
yeah,
food,
you're not
like,
applying to a lot of sous
you know,
chef positions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd be like, take the apron off. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Can't do it.
So they, one of them said, and I don't remember who it was, why don't you start a blog? And honestly, I do not know why I even entertained the thought.
You believed her.
Well, because I was
just-
trying to make money. I didn't know you could make money from having a website
But you did it
like that.
anyway.
So
That's
they
so
said,
cool.
Google it. When I said, I don't know anything about it, they said, Google it.
Yeah.
So I went home that night. I got on the computer and I Googled it. And it came up like, what do you want to call your blog?
Sure.
And I just, off the top of my head, just, like I didn't think it was going to do anything. Christina's Cucina. And the
That
next,
was the first thing.
it
that-
just popped
And it
into my
stuck.
head
Sometimes
like that.
the first idea is the
Yeah.
best one,
Jesus,
right?
we went through about 47 different
Oh my
titles
God.
for this
the
podcast.
text chain going around on titles. just for this
Seriously, and
podcast.
I think we just got tired and landed on the last one.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just,
that's genius.
I just got lucky with that.
That's great.
So I typed that in, hit enter, and it said, congratulations, your site is live.
Holy shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I
That-
thought.
and it was
I
that
went,
quick.
no. Yeah, it was so.
I'm
it
not
was just-
ready.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so the first thing I typed in was, this is a test. This is only a test. If I knew what I was
Don't
doing,
take this
you'd actually be
seriously.
The
reading
emergency
something.
baking center here.
Yeah. And it just started from me posting like what I'd make for dinner, and I'd take pictures like with a little clicky camera.
And fortunately, you knew how to do that.
Oh no, it was bad.
Really? Was
Oh, they were so bad. I've got, if you go on
your
my
pictures
site,
are so
Oh, they're-
gorgeous on
Yeah,
your
they're
website.
beautiful.
if you
stunning.
go on my site and go to Apple Turnovers,
Okay.
that was my very first post.
Oh, I have to do
Really?
that. That's
Oh,
great.
And
gotta
I
do that.
kept my
You have to
first
keep it.
picture
Oh, that's
at the
Good.
very bottom.
Is it all shadowy and like fucked
It's
up compared to the others?
horrible.
Yeah. Okay.
It's horrible.
I doubt
the,
it's that
the
bad.
turnovers look really good. If you just focus on
If
the
you
turnovers.
focus- that's so
But the
funny.
picture is so bad. I'm just like, oh, I do not
yeah,
want that.
but it's great to
But
have
I
it on
wanted
there.
to
So
keep it on
nostalgic.
there.
And
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you go? Because so many people have a website or an idea, or we have this podcast. So maybe I'll ask you for advice. How do you go from starting that way to the following that you have? Does it slowly build, or is it sort of like you wake up one day and suddenly you have
No,
20,000? It's slow build.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think maybe a big part of it is by word of mouth.
Right.
Sure.
My readers even have said, I made sticky toffee pudding, brought it to a party or
Yep.
whatever, had people over. Everybody wanted the recipe. And
That's
then
great.
they say, oh, it's Christina's Cucina. I love her site. She's Italian from Scotland, really unique. All her recipes work.
I was just going to say those recipes better work for anybody
Yeah,
making them.
anybody.
Right?
And they
They-
don't look
they-
too complex. Like
No.
I went through your site and I got really
Simple.
hungry.
Yeah.
My job's done.
I want to go back for a second. You started this 14 years ago. How long before it was lucrative, before you were like, oh, this is a thing? How long did it take you to really establish?
Right.
And when did you know it was your true calling? That this was your passion?
You know, I didn't keep a journal to track it.
But give us a sense.
You didn't know you were going to talk
Was
to us
there a
14
moment?
years later?
No, I
You're going
didn't.
to be on this amazing podcast?
I did not know that. I would.
Was it years? Was it months
It
before
was
you were
not
like,
months.
oh?
No, definitely not months. Maybe when I started with a company that I currently have for my ads, and I actually started making money.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Okay.
that
Makes
was
sense.
probably when
And how long?
it
So
clicked.
how long was that until you started making money?
Was it 2014? 3 years, maybe.
3 years.
3 or 4 years, I'll say.
So
You
how
just
did you
kept
keep
going.
going?
Yeah, you just kept going.
Yeah, but because they said
Did you
a
have
lot
little
of
side gigs when you were, or were you just like, okay, I've got enough time here to really have this be established? Or after 2 years, did you go, oh shit, this isn't going to work? It's just not clicking.
You know what? I never thought about it. I loved doing it, and I guess I had enough traffic that I
yeah,
felt like
it was continuously
it
growing.
was
Yeah.
it was like worth
Yeah.
continuing. But then, yeah, when I started to like get some actual revenue, because it costs a lot of money to have
It
the
does.
tech
Yeah, oh, yeah.
person and the
To
hosting
start a business, yeah.
and like all the stuff that
It
comes
does.
along with it.
A lot of time too, because there's a learning
Oh, the
curve.
time. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not even
We know
talking the
that.
time.
But not only the picture's beautiful, the food and the depth of, I mean, there's so much there. Desserts, different cuisines. Do you have a favorite that you cook? Do you have a favorite type is it Italian food? Is that your favorite?
You know what? It would be like asking me which of my two children is my favorite.
I could
Yeah.
answer that, but I won't do it on air. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, I really couldn't pin one thing down because
Right.
I think if you just did one thing all the time too, you'd get
Yeah.
tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I like to mix it up and sometimes, do Korean. And, I just said to my mom the other day, we had a lot of garlic. I said, ooh, we need to make lumpia because it's got like 2 heads of garlic in there.
Yeah, I don't know that that's what I would have jumped to. We've got a lot of garlic.
I'm gonna smash it and put it on bread.
Yeah, right.
what I
I hope
maybe-
a vampire comes in
or-
here at some
or-
point soon, because I mean, I don't know what to do with all this garlic.
Well, I had-
seriously,
But this is the thing. I have lumpia on my site. And you're like,
And
why
that's what-
would
yeah.
you're Italian, born in Scotland, living in California, why do you have lumpia? So here's my answer.
Yeah, please.
My next door neighbors for a while were this Filipino family, straight from the Philippines. I would yell over the wall, what are you cooking? The smells were
Unbelievable, right?
intoxicating. And they'd invite me over
oh,
and say,
That's
come,
nice.
come see, because they loved it. Kind of like a lot of cultures, they love when you're interested in their
Of course.
whatever
yeah, they
it
want to
is,
share that.
but
yeah.
food
Food is a
especially.
language.
It
Food is a
Right?
language, Libby.
For sure.
Absolutely. Food
So
is love.
the lumpia site, it's not my recipe. For tons of recipes on my site,
Yeah.
it is not my recipe. I'm
well,
the
and
messenger.
I love that you acknowledge that, because so many people,
Oh.
are,
Oh,
say,
so-
oh,
yeah.
it's my recipe. Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure
I don't
that's
know if you guys
frustrating.
heard the whole saga that's going on in Australia. Did you hear about
No.
that just
No.
recently?
What?
It's huge. I saw it even
Oh,
on
wait,
BBC.
Tell me. Yes, I think
The
I have.
copying of
Yes.
the baklava and
Oh,
Yes.
No.
I don't know how I know
caramel
this,
bar.
but I do.
Caramel. What was it? It's like caramel.
What happened?
shortcake.
Was it for like a contest or something?
No,
And
no.
like
It's a one big blogger is accusing the other big blogger that did a book, and it's like exactly the same. But I think
That's unfortunate.
it happens, and I'm not saying either one way or another, but I have had things taken off my site verbatim, copied with a typo. One of my readers,
With your typo.
one of my readers sent me, said,
Oh,
I've
that's
suspected,
like, are you kidding? That's a dead giveaway. Are
I
you kidding me?
suspected this for
Dead
a
giveaway.
while. Don't use my
Very
name,
lazy.
but I'm sending you this person, and she now has 1.5 million followers.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm thinking,
What, does she cook topless?
Now, let's talk about the
right.
fact that your dad is Scottish, right?
well, he's
You're-
Italian.
Oh, your
You're
dad is
Italian.
Italian, and
You're all Italian, aren't you?
They're both Italian.
Oh,
both
I thought
Italian.
that. So, where's your Scottish roots from?
She lived there.
Where she was
I
born.
don't have any
tell
DNA
you.
Scottish. Yeah, I was born there.
We're gonna
So I
answer for
have, like wherever you're born, you have that connection
Right.
to where you're born.
Yeah, very much so.
That's the only,
For
Oh,
some
yeah.
reason, I thought your family
because my
had-
dad's got a really strong Glaswegian accent. If you've seen him on Instagram,
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
he
really. I know.
And there's
I'm
He's
like,
Italian with his. Oh, okay.
And then
But there's
how
a lot
old
of
were you
Italians in
when
Scotland.
you moved from Scotland?
9 and a half.
9.
And where
To
did you
Michigan?
move to?
Yes.
Okay, that's right, Michigan. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. And did he have a fish
And ship shop.
chip? Wow. I bet it was good.
Oh,
I bet it was the best.
You have
And
no
Michigan's
idea.
fantastic.
No, not in Michigan. He had it in Scotland.
Oh,
Yeah.
in Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So when you moved to Michigan, you were 9, and did you feel like a fish out of water? Did you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
Was the transition difficult?
Oh, God, yeah.
Really?
Huge. It was huge.
Tell us.
Because you were 9 at that point.
Yeah, and things like I made myself talk with an American accent really
You knew
early
how to
on.
do that?
Well, I figured it out after a
watching
while.
TV or something?
No, because the kids
How'd you do
teased
it?
me so badly.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried to
suck.
sound like them to avoid them teasing me.
Oh, my
Because I remember, I'm 58, and I still remember one of the boys like making fun of me. I'm going outside.
What was his name?
Yeah.
Where did we find this
Okay,
young
fine.
man?
I'm going
that name-
outside
where did we find
because
this
the lilt
person?
at the end. They just thought, and
I
they
think he
weren't.
thought you were cute.
But they weren't doing it to be mean. I know that they weren't doing
Really?
it to be mean. It was just
But you were
in a
horrified.
little tiny town in,
Yeah.
in
They
had
Michigan.
never heard this
They
kind of
never heard a
accent.
Scottish
Ever.
accent.
Right, right.
And they're like,
Ever.
"What is this? This girl's an alien."
Oh, that's awful.
But
That
So-
feels
it
so
was
terrible at
charming
that
and
age.
lovely.
But
I'm
what?
sorry.
Meanwhile, it was charming and lovely.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
How
Oh,
much
yeah.
would we love to have
Oh,
a
my
Scottish
God.
friend? We should
Oh,
find
my
one.
God. I would just make him talk to me.
Yeah,
Call me and
yeah,
say goodnight.
yeah.
I used to have a
Exactly.
Scottish hairdresser.
Oh,
And he was
nice.
great. And I would go in there, and this was like just after like perms were popular.
Okay.
So it was probably like early 90s or something. And I was young, and I still wanted a perm. And I went in, and I want a perm. He goes, "I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
And that's all. I mean, I remember
Oh,
that
my
so clearly.
God.
I'm not doing it.
You didn't want to ruin your hair.
Yeah, no. It's like, it's terrible.
He was Yeah.
probably right.
But I
Did you
just
get a
will
perm
always
somewhere else?
remember every time I hear the Scottish accent, it reminds me of my hairdresser.
Aw.
That's so funny.
And the perm you didn't get, or did you go get
That's
a perm
right.
somewhere else?
No, I don't know what I did.
No, we used to have
Who
my
knows?
friends would give me my perm.
Oh,
I'm surprised
really?
I had hair on my
Oh, that's a
head.
bad idea.
It was so
I mean,
bad.
oh my
That's
Wow.
a bad
the worst
idea.
chemicals, and you're like, I can't breathe. Yeah.
Did they
And
also
now-
give you tattoos?
Yes.
Because
I don't
Yes.
get no
Yeah.
tattoos, but that would be a vet adventure. That's
Homemade.
along the same
Homemade.
lines. Homemade
Yeah.
tattoos.
Yeah.
So I have a question, and it's sort of because you have kids. What do your kids think of your cooking? Do they eat it? Do they enjoy it? Do they try different things as sort of like taste testers?
Are they
or-
adventurous
now
eaters?
Are they
grown, but
adventurous?
when-
Now they're grown, but when they were younger.
But when they were
Yeah,
younger,
I mean,
grown up.
they liked it. Steven became really super, like, in some ways, he's off the charts healthy. And then other things that I'm like saying, you shouldn't eat things like this and that. He's like, oh, I look at the science. And I'm like,
Oh.
he's looking at the studies that have been done by,
the food people.
Exactly. I'm like,
By the FDA.
so,
Yeah.
so I remember
Pharmaceuticals.
when he was, I made this, I know it's true. I made this chocolate chip cookie crust, like a pie crust, but made with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh,
And
I'm
so
in.
I'll take that.
it was a success. And then I filled it with vanilla ice cream.
Uh-huh.
And then I made meringue and put it on top and made it like a baked Alaska,
Wow.
Oh my
like ice
goodness.
cream with cookie.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I did it. For whatever reason, I did it. And
Because you're a beautiful woman.
yes, yes.
Because you're
Steven, I
amazing.
remember
Right,
him being
that's
so
right.
mad because it was like all sugar. And he goes, I don't want this. I don't
How
want it.
old
Go
was
put
he
you-"
at the time?
I don't know. Like he was in high school.
Oh.
Maybe
Still.
15, 16, 17.
Wow.
I don't
Oh
know.
my God, my kid would be like, that's
Yeah.
breakfast.
And I'm taking that, and do you need any left?
Yes.
Because I'm going to eat it.
And so he
Yeah.
started eating it, and it was like, he just kind of like shut up because it was like, it was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But he didn't want to eat it.
didn't wanna
'cause
eat it.
It was just all sugar.
Oh
I
my
see.
God.
I
And
mean,
was
that
your
is kind
son.
of, yeah.
So
Oh
do you
my
ever
God.
like, I don't know, I'm just asking, really I'm asking for Corey or Libby, not me. Probably Corey. If you ever drink while you're cooking or,
Alcohol?
cook while you're drinking, yeah. And then whatever you feed your kids, they look at you and go, what the fuck are you feeding me?
No.
Like, I'm just asking, and then you
No.
order pizza because it's a big fail. And
Oh,
you
no.
realize I shouldn't drink wine while FaceTiming girlfriends and cooking.
Yeah, that must come from
Yeah.
personal
I
experience.
was just
No,
going to
it's
say,
from Corey.
I wouldn't have even attempted the meal.
Oh my God. No, I'm not
The
joking.
drinking
Like,
would have been
what?
fine.
Yeah.
Like,
That's it.
I use wine while I'm cooking. Sometimes I even put it in the food.
Oh,
There
there you go.
That's
There you
right.
go.
I have a
I should've done
cookbook that my mother made for me before she passed away, and it was, just her recipes from when I was a kid, and it's only about half full, and she was continuing to just
that
send
on
me
the cover?
recipe cards and stuff. No, but every single recipe that includes wine at the very top, it says, first pour the chef a glass of wine,
Okay.
and then
Nice.
use this much, for
Right.
the recipe. But
Right.
but always pour a glass of wine first.
Nice.
It's always
I
going to make
remember
the food better.
That is amazing, actually. For me, it didn't make me cook any better. But my grandmother would have full glasses of vodka with one ice cube. Clink, 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 while she cooked, and the meals were amazing. I can't even cook
Oh.
while I'm drinking
Wow.
wine. The meals were amazing.
That's awesome. She was a functioning alcoholic.
Shit-faced,
Awesome.
cooking a great meal.
Wow. Vodka.
Really nice.
We
Lessons
know more
in
about
life.
you now.
Really nice, too.
Yeah.
So, Christina, I know that your parents live with you too,
Yeah.
right? And your mom's Italian, right?
She was born in Italy.
Born in Italy,
Yeah.
great cook.
Right.
So, who rules your kitchen?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
We both we don't see, sometimes we do clash because the other day, what was it? Was it for pasta? I think it was pasta. We put the water on and I put salt in it.
Uh-huh.
And then my mom came and just saw the pot and put salt in it. And I said, Mom, you know the rule. Whoever puts the water on
Puts
is
the
putting
salt.
the salt. That way we don't do this. Oh, I didn't know, whatever.
Now it's too salty. I'm done.
That's funny.
So we had to add,
You said you clash. Meanwhile, you both
Yeah.
were doing the exact same thing.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. We
In
messed
harmony.
we messed up the salt in the. I mean,
Yeah.
we had to just all you do is either dump out some and add more water, or just
Yeah,
add more
yeah.
water.
Right,
It wasn't-
right.
But I mean, it's lovely, first of all, that your parents live with you.
Yeah.
And that you share your life with them to the degree you do. Because you have meals together, you cook
Right,
together, you
right.
do all
Lovely.
of this. And do they influence your website, in terms of the recipes?
Well, I don't know if you.
and
Yeah, Mom doesn't want to be on camera. My dad's a ham.
Aw, how old are your
that's
parents?
Mom's 75 and Dad's 89. So there's
Nice.
13,
Yeah, so they're still
13
they're
year-
still young.
they're
still young.
Yeah, my mom.
contributing, Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your dad's just like whatever you cook
89.
me is fine.
Oh, are you kidding? He's a piece of work.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How
He's-
so?
He never cooks anything. He used to be a cook in the army, right, in
Okay.
Ireland,
Okay. Oh.
which was when he was 18. And now he's 89, and he's dishing out all this advice. But he hasn't
Oh my
cooked in like
goodness.
70 years.
And he cooks for the army.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not a
Yeah,
lot
he
of-
cooked
So
for
he's
like
you gotta
100 and
fill that
some.
with
Yeah.
MSG. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
You're not making curry. Yeah, you gotta fill that with MSG.
He's like, did you do this? Did you do that? And I'm like, Dad, please,
Yeah.
You just say, yeah, no, I did that.
And then
This is
he
what
always
I do.
says, oh, what about doing this to make it better? And I was like, can you just say, oh, yeah, that's good once? I'm trying to help
Is it ever a
you.
good suggestion? Is it
yeah,
ever
that's a
something
good. Yeah.
where you go, oh yeah, I
It's usually
forgot.
the same suggestion.
yeah.
Like when I'm making white sauce,
Yeah.
I cannot make white sauce without thinking of my dad going, did you put the white pepper in? Every single time. It doesn't,
You
it
should
never
have him
fails.
do it then.
That's
Hey, Dad, put the
great.
white pepper in.
Right,
Then
right.
then you know it's
Did you
done.
put the white pepper in?
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
oh
you
my
won't
God.
both be putting white pepper in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. And then your mom comes along and puts white pepper in. Forget it. It's over.
It's sort of incredible. You're the sandwich generation, right? You raised your kids, you're helping your parents. You started a website.
Right.
So what was the toughest part of this
Yeah.
journey? Because it was your second act, but you were in the middle of so many things. It wasn't like you
Well,
had
my
this-
parents weren't
Right.
living with me then.
Oh, at that point they
No,
weren't.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no. No.
Okay.
They moved in, is it 2 years? I think it's been two
And
a
how
half
many years ago? When did you start your Christina's
13,
Cucina?
13
years ago.
I
Oh
think
wow.
13.
Okay.
2011. No, so it'll be 14.
14.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'll be 14
Wow.
this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that it would become what it is now? Or did you
No.
just sort of slowly go with it and then, 10
Well,
years
I
on?
never, I didn't realize all the doors that it would open because I mean, at this point I can say I'm an international food judge.
Yeah.
I've
That's
judged
so
so
cool.
many
Wow.
I was just going to say
competitions
that. Yeah.
You do the tiramisu.
Yeah.
Yes. The tiramisu.
and going to do that again this year.
Oh,
And when is
exciting.
that?
Lucky.
October.
In
Oh my
October.
God. Where in
Um,
Italy?
Treviso.
I don't even know where that is. Where
It's
is that?
just north of Venice.
Okay.
Ah,
Lovely.
so
Yeah.
nice.
And it's like I don't want to say it's a small Venice because it's not. But it's got little canals. It's
Really?
it's beautiful.
Okay.
You should add it to your Google Maps,
Absolutely,
ladies.
yes.
Libby will be there tomorrow.
I will be.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a beautiful town. Yeah, and I mean, you can hop on a train and go to Venice. My friend who I travel with, she's in Pasadena. What a Girl Eats is her website. We
great.
judge together because we're
How
both
cool.
part of the Tiramisu
Yeah.
Academy here in LA.
I'm sorry.
And
Part of the what?
Tiramisu Academy,
Tiramisu
California.
In Los
How do-
Angeles.
How do I become a member of the Tiramisu
You go on
Academy?
to just Google Tiramisu Academy, California.
I didn't
It
even know
takes
that
you
was a thing.
Right. And so the thing is, it started during COVID.
Okay.
And so we couldn't do any in-person events. That's what I was telling you about when we were doing the online
Yeah.
thing and
Yeah.
I had the
Yeah.
audio problems. We basically want to start doing events here in LA
Uh-huh.
and it's not just about tiramisu. It's like Italian culture,
Oh.
travel,
Of course.
like everything Italian, because tiramisu kind of embodies that
Yeah.
kind
Right.
of.
Yep.
And the original tiramisu, like the contest, there's a tiramisu, the original tiramisu that is a competition, but then there's another competition where it's the creative version. So you can take the recipe and do your own,
Oh, and tweak it.
Wow.
tweak it.
Wow.
And the
Okay.
person
Amazing.
that invented the tiramisu was totally good with it. He loved it. So it's not that kind of Italian, you can't do that,
Right, right.
don't put, cream and carbonara
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's like, and I feel that way with all recipes. If you know the original, the way that it was originally created, and you know like the building blocks and you know how it's supposed to be done,
Right.
then you have the permission, authorization, whatever you want to call it, to change it and make it your own thing.
And
Do it
you
the way you
should,
like
actually.
and eat
Yeah.
it the way you like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just don't call it the original tiramisu.
I see.
Or
I
What's
see. Is
like
that a
the
pet
cr-
peeve?
oh, absolutely.
Oh my God, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that you caught that, Corey. I
Yeah,
love
well,
that.
totally. That would be
Yeah.
for me as well.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would
it's
be
kinda like
why-
Olive
Why are you
Garden.
calling it that?
Here's the thing.
Olive
Oh
Garden.
my God.
But here's the thing with like Olive Garden, okay?
Oof, not
There are
good.
people that have had the opportunity to travel,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
They're being duped.
Yeah, they think
is
that
not
that's
fair to those
unique. I
people.
mean, they think that's original.
They think
Yeah.
that's Italian
That is-
cuisine.
Yep, they do.
They really
It's
truly
not
think
really any
that it's
cuisine.
Yeah,
right.
Oh.
Right.
And that's what upsets me. If you want to have a restaurant that makes the food that is made in Olive Garden and not call it Italian, I have absolutely no beef
Right.
with that. Nothing.
Yeah.
You go ahead, you eat. I don't have to
Italian
eat there.
Adjacent.
Exactly.
Like maybe Belgium.
Inspired
Whatever.
by
Or
Just
Italian food.
inspired by.
Yes.
But it's not even
Kind of
inspired
like
by. I
food.
mean, they've
Olive
just,
Garden.
they've
Well,
just
they're
destroyed-
titling it.
Yes.
So it's inspired in that way. The titles are inspired. by
Yeah,
Italian.
they-
Can we go
they-
that far?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
titles are. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they
Fettuccine
say like
Alfredo. Maybe.
Tuscan, whatever, and then people will write to me and go, I had this at Olive Garden and yours is completely different.
Well, what? No joke.
Okay.
Seriously?
But they don't know. It's not
Yeah.
their fault.
Olive Garden and you, like, I'm trying. I can't
Yeah,
think
but
of a.
but I mean, if they want to try
not-
to recreate something and they type it
That's
in,
true.
Correct.
and
That's
their
true.
website
That's like
pops
driving a
up.
Honda
Yeah.
Civic and saying, "I thought this was a Ferrari." Like,
Yeah,
that's
they
a
both-
dumb comparison, but you
So
get it, right?
you're
It's
Yeah,
doing-
like
they both
you're
have
doing
wheels.
God's
They're both-
work at
yeah.
this point.
Well,
You're
for the
help-
Italians.
She's doing God's work.
God's work.
Because
Totally.
she's helping
Right?
people
Praise the Lord.
actually try
But
Italian
I
food.
just don't like when I see
Real
people
Italian.
being duped.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Well,
be duped.
And
I don't
everyone
want to
should
see
get
anybody
to
else being duped.
experience
Yeah.
fabulous food.
Right.
And not think that this is as good as it gets.
Right, right. And then when you see somebody doing something and they've got, it could be so much easier, faster, cheaper, more delicious. Why wouldn't I want to say, hey, don't do it this way, do it this way?
So
Yeah.
is
Right,
that
right,
everything that Christina's Cucina.com does? It's faster, it's fabulous, it's delicious, and here are the steps to do it.
And step-by-step pictures.
Yeah.
Because I want to
Yeah.
encourage people that don't know how to cook to
Right.
get in the kitchen. I make it as simple as possible with a lot of pictures because
Well, I can
I'm
speak for
visual.
all of us that I appreciate that.
I'm visual, and I think a lot of people,
For
you know,
me,
you
it
tell
makes
me
all the
directions.
difference.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, just show me.
Yeah.
I want
Right.
to see it
Yeah.
written. I want to
Right.
see
Yes.
pictures.
Yeah, what's the consistency? I want to be able to see. Is
Yeah.
it supposed to
Right.
be a little
So
fluffier,
when
whiter?
people are
Yeah.
cooking,
Yeah.
they can look and they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, mine looks like that.
Yep.
Mine looks like that.
Exactly.
Mine looks like that." I've had people write to me and say, "I can't believe it looks exactly like your picture." I mean, sometimes they make
and I
it
didn't
better
steal
than
your
my
picture, I promise.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's better than what I have on my site."
Does that
Yeah.
make you feel good? Does
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've written to people this week and said, you made my day because they've written in and said, one lady, donuts again, she said, "I've been making donuts, different recipes for the last 6 months. And I've scrapped all of
face.
them."
I know, it's my favorite food.
I love
really is
donuts.
That's right.
But it has to be a good donut, not
Yeah.
like a cheap.
Well, an
like,
apple fritter,
stale- Oh,
I can live on them.
they're so good.
I mean, there's fruit.
I like the old-fashioned, the kind that have like
healthy, I
no
think.
frosting. But go ahead.
I like chunky and soft and like
Like
the
crunchy
apple
on the
fritter.
outside. but
Well,
kinda-
there's so
I
many
digress.
different
kind of
kinds.
crunchy on the
Yes.
outside.
I do.
right?
I
But so-
have
yes.
about 4 or 5 donut recipes on my site.
All right.
Ricotta
Maybe make
recipes,
donuts,
pumpkin
ladies.
donuts.
I didn't get past the lemon drop, but I'll move on to the
Lemon
donuts.
drop
She has an
martini.
Lemon
alcohol
drop
problem,
recipe.
but that's a whole other podcast. We're
No,
gonna have
there's
an
a
intervention
whole
live. No, I'm
conversation
kidding.
we have to have about her lemon cocktails.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
I
You
mean-
found that post?
Oh,
Gruppino? Have you ever
I
had his
didn't move
Gruppino?
off of it because that lemon
Oh,
drop.
let's have
I mean, like
cocktails
the
and
baker's
donuts.
sugar,
Cocktails and donuts.
Cocktails and donuts.
better than
You're gonna have to come
better than
back
donuts
on.
and coffee.
Oh, we
Really?
have to do
Yeah.
that.
Cocktails
Yeah.
and donuts is
Yeah.
like heaven.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
But we can't do the podcast early because then I'll go to bed for the rest of the day. Forget
Okay.
it. Anybody
Next
needs
time,
me?
When
No.
Christina comes back, we will do it at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
And then call it a day.
That's
love it.
exactly
That's dinner.
right.
Someone will
Exactly
have to
right.
drive you here, though, Christina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you will not be
Uber.
able to drive.
She'll Uber.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Uber.
ply you with
Uber.
alcohol and then eat all the donuts.
If they knew how much time
Oh my gosh.
and effort
Yes.
I put into every single, it takes me hours.
And when you put that much
sometimes
thought into something
Yeah.
you're writing, you want somebody to
editing the pictures.
Take a minute.
Yes.
And then, I'll find typos like years later. Because, you need somebody else really to
yeah.
go
Oh,
through.
yeah.
And I
Except
go,
for that, then that tells you if it's been stolen. So it's kind of good
yeah,
to have
I
a few typos.
know.
Oh, there you
Isn't
go.
that-
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Just
a
like
good
you
point.
caught it
You
before.
could throw like
Yeah.
a bad word in the middle of the entire thing and just see if someone catches it.
Yeah, right.
Are they reading it? Like, just bitch in
Rabbit.
the middle of it. Like
Random
rabbit.
Stir
rabbit.
slowly,
Rabbit.
bitch.
Yeah, dickhead. Like, maybe like, what is this
Oh my
website?
God, that would be
It's
so
like-
hilarious if somebody did.
they'd
They
read
just
it.
copy and paste and
They
just
would.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Seriously.
brilliant. You shouldn't have said that
And then
on
you
here.
would know.
No, it's great.
Keep it as a secret.
It's great. It's like Christina's Cucina with Tourette's.
Yes. But then if they've actually read it, people would be like, and then they'd love reading. Then they would
To
really
find
read
it.
it
They'd
to
be
find
looking
the
for
word.
Easter eggs.
Yeah.
What's today's
Yeah.
word,
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
Read the description so you don't email me.
That's funny. Or
Yeah.
whoever
Good.
whoever finds it,
Yeah.
tell me the words, private
Uh-huh.
message me, and I'll
Yeah.
put your name in a random drawing, and you'll win a whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
when I was
right.
writing scripts with one of my partners, and I never write alone, but we still work together. But anyway, I was writing scripts, and I wanted to make sure he read the entire idea that I
you
came
thought
up with. I
something.
would
Sure.
put Mike as an asshole, or Mike it was so, and then we started doing it all the time, and it became so funny.
Oh,
it
that's
was
great.
so funny. And
So
then I
you've
knew he read
actually
it because
used
he'd put
this.
it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds
But then
like
I knew
it.
he'd read it because
Wow.
he would end up in my version he sent me. I was like, aw.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
It
That's
was like
funny.
it
That
was our
confirms
way
all
of,
your
like,
suspicions
it
right
did.
there. Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
It worked.
It's a heartwarming Christmas moment.
Right? It is. On my work ethic right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Next question.
Next question.
Coming from the brilliant Libby.
What are your moments where did you have a moment where you wanted to stop, where it was too much, either the emails or early on? Because I know from anybody listening or watching that are thinking of this kind of endeavor, it takes patience, it takes
Yeah.
diligence,
Yeah.
it takes passion. You have to love it.
Sure.
But there has to be moments where you're like, oh, this
Yeah.
is. This
I
is a
think
lot.
How many times did you want to throw in the towel?
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever wanted to quit doing the site, but I have many times wanted to stop with like Facebook, social media,
It's hard. Yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
and just like say, what's the point? Why am
Yeah.
I wasting time here?
So much
when
time
it's
and
not
engagement
when it's
and-
not,
yeah.
and then the worst part is I'll be on Facebook. This is the worst that it's ever been now that the AI is really picking up. And I will scroll like my feed on Christina's Cucina when I'm logged in to my business profile.
Account. Yeah.
Every single picture I see, every single site is a fake AI, like easy grandma's recipes, easy recipes, whatever.
Yes.
And they
that
have
pops up whenever I click in. I type in something.
They're so bad. The pictures
Easyrecipes.com
so bad.
comes up very quickly.
I
It's
think
a
I use
algorithm.
Easy
I have too.
Because
I
like,
have
oh,
too,
that was
because
But the
it's
thing
the
is,
first thing that pops up. I'm like, all right.
but here's the problem.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, like I can tell that they're AI pictures. I can just tell.
Okay.
Really.
But a
can
lot
you-
of
I would
people
not.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I
Okay.
cannot.
I don't know that I could.
I don't think
And
I can
so-
tell, but rarely.
Also, I
Okay.
don't look hard enough to really tell. I just look
And
at
so
the recipe.
people think because it's more glossy or shiny or more, it is fake looking, but it almost looks like too good
Yeah.
that people are like, oh, I want to make this. So that's not a real item.
Yes,
That's
that's
not a
been-
real
yeah.
product.
That was
That's not a,
generated,
okay.
right.
So the recipe is not going to
to look
turn
like that. Yeah,
ever.
that's right.
Ever. It's not
Ever.
gonna look- yeah,
And
yeah,
they've
yeah.
stolen the recipe clearly,
Yeah.
or they've just AI's done it. When AI does it, they've taken it from all the different websites like
and
mine.
combine them. Yep.
So they're still stealing.
Yep.
But the thing is, people, how long is it going to take before people realize it's not them that are not good at cooking?
Right.
They're using crap recipes
Yeah.
God,
that are not
that's
real.
a problem.
And my mom,
Jesus, thank you.
Do you want to call
drinking.
Stuart now?
Yeah.
but just yesterday, my mom found a recipe. I don't know where, if it was online or Facebook, and she said, "But the picture looked so good." She made it, and it didn't turn out.
She didn't
She
notice
goes,
that one side of the plate was missing.
And your mom.
Well, this is the
who's-
thing.
who's
I-
great.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she knows how to cook.
Yeah.
And I said, Mom, I told you. You know how many people steal my pictures
Yep.
and stick some recipe on there?
Wow.
They're just going to be disappointed and ruin ingredients, money, time, put them off cooking. Because I get, when I make something and it doesn't turn out, it's like, oh, I give up. I don't
But
want to.
that's just more followers for you if you think about it.
But they're-
If
but
people
do
feel
they-
like
That's
they're
true.
But do they
horrible
know?
chefs
Yeah.
and horrible cooks, they're going to keep consulting food bloggers. So
You would
there's the silver
hope.
lining.
You
Yeah.
would hope, but I
So
don't know that they
you
will.
would appreciate this. So my husband's, not this part, but my husband's sister and mother both died last year.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
in the house were these amazing Betty Crocker cookbooks. And she, like those old
Right.
cookbooks that have the real recipes with amazing, and I took them all and I love them. They take me back to a time when my mother used to have the stand and the book would be
Right.
on the stand.
Right.
There wouldn't be the AI can't mess with that.
Right.
That's a recipe.
Right.
But
And
those
I-
are some of the recipes they're pulling from because
Yes.
those
Yes.
are on the internet.
Absolutely.
They're on the internet, but
Yeah.
it's like it takes me back to before AI and the craziness and the bullshit and all that. It was like and they're just beautiful books. Like you would love them. They just take you back a generation or
Yeah.
two.
Like old
Yeah.
school.
Yes,
cookbooks,
and it's
yeah.
just relaxing. I actually
Christina,
can hear
what's-
my grandmother
Yeah.
with the vodka. Yeah.
Christina, what's the best part of what you do?
I think the hearing from people that have had an epiphany of, I can do this. I can make really good food. Somebody wrote to me once and said, I have to tell you that you have made me look so good.
So nice.
I can't even tell you, like, I've done dinner parties and used all your recipes, and everybody's like, oh my God, you're amazing cooking. And she's telling me
That's incredible.
That's a
That's
great
great.
story.
it's because of your recipe. And again,
How great that she
a lot
took
of
the
them are
time to
not.
come back.
They're
Yes.
not my recipes. Some of them are. I've made them,
Sure.
created them. But I would say the majority of them are either like my nonna's, my mom's, an aunt, from a cookbook, from a restaurant I went
So
to.
they're still your recipes.
I'm the messenger.
Yes.
and you've
But you're
broken
the
it
one that's-
down.
Yes,
and made
that's
it-
the key.
And the pictures
And I
are
call them, I
yes.
say my
Yes.
recipes because they're on my site.
Yes, Yeah. right.
But I do want to clarify that a lot of them are not. The lumpia, that's not
Yeah.
my recipe. That's
Right.
an authentic Filipino recipe from my neighbor who she gave it to me. So that's why I have a Filipino
Well, it's
recipe on
also
there.
because you're pushy enough to say, "What's over there?"
Yeah. What's that smell?
What is that?
When
What
they
are you
invite
cooking?
you're like, I'm already here at the front door. Like, really?
Yeah. And I
all right,
would have
I'm
been
there
like,
with
ignore
my
her.
notepad,
Yeah,
you
ignore
know?
her.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't talk to our neighbors, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
That's
the
great.
worst part?
Um,
What's the part that you're like, "Oh God,
Is it the theft?
fuck"?
Yes, well, I think it's multifaceted. The not knowing enough about like the tech part when there's an issue or something.
Yeah.
Do we know this?
We want
Yes.
to kill ourselves
Oh, yeah.
every
Oh my
time.
God, it's so
Thank God
overwhelming.
I
wanna get
have the
under my
most
covers.
amazing tech person.
Oh, that's
his,
good.
His company's WPOPT, if you ever need one.
Thank you.
WPOPT.
But what about when you started?
Oh,
Were you
good
doing
question.
that all on your own, the tech?
I did it. Oh God, it was so long ago. I did the website stuff, but I think one company almost took my site down, and that's why I went to Charles.
Why?
They messed up, and they misunderstood something, and they said, "Oh, we deleted your website." I was literally
Oh my
shaking,
God.
like all my work and everything. That's the
Thinking it was just gone.
Yeah.
Oh my
and,
God.
And so that's why I switched and I went to who I have now, Charles. He's originally from England. He lived in France and now he's in Sweden. So he's kind of like me in a way,
Yeah,
like with
all over.
But he's so good. I
That's
just,
great.
it's like I say to him, "Hey Charles, this is," and he writes back, "It's fixed." And I'm like,
So your advice
Jesus.
to people, women or whoever's listening, watching, all 5 of you, no, I'm just kidding, who are watching and listening, I'm kidding, who are watching and listening, what is your advice? Like you do it, but also surround yourself, like I have with Corey and Libby, like with people that lift you up and help you and enable you and champion you.
Well,
that's pivotal, right?
That's one of the
And a
the
good
best
tech person,
parts,
right?
actually, when you asked what the best part is, the people cooking, hearing from people that are getting the gist of what I'm doing, and like, "Oh, this is an amazing pizza recipe." It's like the one that
And
I
it may
had
have
in
changed their
Naples.
lives.
Right. They're throwing away Cool Whip. They didn't realize Cool Whip was bad, and
That's
they're
a
never
whole nother
giving it to
topic.
their
I gotta
kids
hear about
again.
Cool Whip. Yeah.
Okay. And then the people that I've met and the opportunities. I mean, I don't think I would have all the opportunities and have experienced everything that I've been doing the last 14 years if it wasn't for the website.
So
Right,
the
yeah.
leap
Right.
you took, the chance you took on yourself and willing to go through all the hell of it changed your life.
It did, but I didn't. See, this is the thing. I think I got really lucky because I just followed the path. I just started.
I think it's a little of both.
I
You've
think
got
it's
mad
both.
skills,
I think
and
it's
yes,
both.
I
You have
know
the
you to
courage
be
to
very
follow
lucky
the
too.
path.
Right, but it wasn't like I said, "Oh, I'm going to create this website to teach people." I mean, honestly, I'm a drop in the ocean against all these big sites that are sharing the Cool Whip recipes.
There are so many Instagram people are like, dump the Cool Whip with the cake mix, and it's
Dump
disgusting.
dinners and dump recipes
It's
and dump,
disgusting.
dump.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
dump
gross.
to me, I don't even want to tell you what I think
Something
of when
called
I.
a dump cake. You know
That's
that.
what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But
I
when
bet
you,
it's good. I bet it
when
tastes
guys use that term, you know
Yeah.
what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I do not
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
hear
Don't.
No.
anything connected with food with that word.
The word dump, right? Exactly. No.
Wow.
I just-
It's really the wrong connotation.
It
the wrong
is.
connotation.
Wrong picture.
Yeah.
So-
wrong picture.
But
Yeah.
I've met
It's really
like
just an emoji.
This is a dump cake.
I mean, Valentina from Cooking on the
Yeah.
Weekends.
Yeah.
One of my best friends.
Yeah.
This lady called Jill Colonna, Mad About Macarons in France. She found me because she's got the same thing, like a site. She was born in Scotland. And she writes to me, she's like, "Oh my God, we have so much in common." I ended up meeting her in person in Bordeaux, France. We got a hotel room together
Oh, that's great.
before ever meeting each other in real life.
Wow.
That's cool.
wow.
I've seen her
Because-
mentioned a couple times on
Yeah.
your site.
That's
yeah.
very
yeah.
I
cool.
mean, but that's a
You know,
testament
she's like-
to
she's
your
all-
openness.
Yes.
To your
It's
willing
true.
to like take a leap.
Yeah.
Well, I once heard that luck is the product of design.
Well,
Luck
I don't know.
is the
I don't know. I think
result of design. And
And
it
hard
take
work.
and hard work.
But
That's the
there's
design.
yeah,
of it.
and
You've
I
designed
think when
something
you're
in your life that
when you're open to doing certain things and seeing signs or whatever,
Right.
and then I feel like when I
Following,
see
yeah.
something, I say to myself, I was meant to see that. That means I
right.
have to enter that competition, for example.
Yeah.
I've won
so
a
great.
trip to Lyon, France. I've won a trip to Venice. I've won a trip to Jamaica.
Unbelievable.
But you put
so
yourself
cool.
out there for all of those things. Okay, talking about all the places you've been, what's the weirdest thing you have ever eaten in all of your travels?
Weirdest.
Yep.
I haven't eaten any bugs.
None.
None?
Not even chocolate covered.
Not
I'm
chocolate-covered
trying to think
crickets or
weird.
anything?
Maybe andouillette.
What's that?
That was on the trip that, well, Lyon's not known for nose to tail, like cuisine.
Right. Yep.
So they eat every part
Every
of the
part of it,
animal, which
yep.
I'm all for. But there's certain things that even I
So
like.
what is it? Is it
It's like the
balls?
offal of the animal that they make this dish, and I
Ooh.
The what of the animal?
The awful?
Awful.
Which is
That's
like
what
the
I thought you said.
intestines?
The awful.
What's the awful?
not
Yeah.
AWFUL.
I needed the awful.
I
of
know.
the
I
animal.
know.
I was
I
like-
know,
My dump
but I
cake.
like it.
Yeah, some people would go awful is awful.
Yeah,
but
it's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So is it
probably
intestines? What?
yeah,
No.
like all bits
Was
and
there
pieces.
icing?
Yeah.
Did they put Cool Whip on there?
I'm
little
just, oh, you know
ranch?
what? No,
dip it in ranch?
no, because I
Anything's good in ranch. Yeah.
actually I just remembered because I actually liked that. That was good.
Really?
But there
The
was
awful was
something.
good.
Yeah.
The something that I could not. That was really awful. It was some kind of terrine. It was in a French restaurant in London, and there was nothing on the table, no bread, nothing. It was like a high-end.
What's a
shishi.
terrine? Enlighten me.
Is
it like a-
No, it wasn't a terrine. It was aspic. It's like a gelatinous.
Oh, I know aspic.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
gelatinous,
Aspic
never
was big
good.
in the 50s.
It wasn't a terrine. Yeah. Yes. So it was like in an espresso cup.
Okay.
Ew.
And, it was like shishi, kind of Michelin
Yep.
star. A friend had us go there. And we passed this was the worst part. We'd passed this really loud pub on the way to this restaurant. And I wanted to go to the pub. I wanted to go to the pub. Oh my God.
Fish and chips. Yeah.
Yes. Let me go be with
Absolutely.
those
Fingers
people.
and mash, please.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to pass that. We went to
Oh,
this,
boy.
and they, it was one of the starters, and they put the this espresso cup, and I took one spoonful of it, and it was the most vile thing.
Oh my
What was it? Was it
Ever
like
tasted.
like gelatinous?
Like fish,
fish?
or
I was
like
gonna say-
stinky
Yeah.
I was
fish.
gonna
that's what it
say,
sounds
and with
like.
that consistency, that's disgusting.
But there was nothing. There was no. I didn't
Nothing,
have
no bread.
I didn't have
Yep,
a
yeah.
wine. I didn't have water. I didn't have
Like a little spoon you
anything.
eat it with?
Was
or
it
you just-
something
I
they
don't
just bring
remember.
you as a starter?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Like, yeah.
That's gross.
Oh,
like to
it
clean your
was-
palate, maybe?
No, it was not a palate cleanser. It was a palate ruiner.
Yeah.
Palate
Yeah.
cleanser.
Oh, it was
It was a palate
awful.
pucker up.
That's the
I
weirdest
barfed
thing.
and
I
that
think.
cleansed my palate.
It was, but what made it worse was I couldn't get rid of
Yeah.
the flavor
Oh, awful. Did
because
you
there
go
was
to the
nothing.
Pub? Did you make
I
your way to
should
the
have. I
pub?
should have said, excuse myself to go to
Yeah.
the bathroom and go
Yeah,
to the pub.
Excuse me, this
Exactly.
is bullshit. I'm going to
have
the
a pint of
yes.
cider.
There you go.
I have never tasted that, but I can almost taste it
That's
myself
disgusting.
now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then when
boy.
the coffee came out at the end, it wasn't in an espresso cup. We're like they
my
dirtied
God.
all the espresso cups
Yes,
with that nasty
for the crap.
That's
yeah.
gross.
aspic.
And by the way, Christina brought us bread today, guys.
Oh, I can't wait. We have to
all
wrap
gonna
this
have
up
bread.
so I
Yeah.
can
Bread
eat
and
bread.
cheese.
And cheese, and you brought your
Yep.
Sticky toffee pudding.
Oh,
sticky
my
toffee
God.
pudding, which you're known
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
You're
So
known for a lot of
Yeah,
things,
I might
but-
have. I might disappear here momentarily just so I can get to it first.
Yeah.
Christina's Cucina.
Christina's Cucina is my handle on everything.
Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram,
Everything.
Facebook,
ChristinaCucina.com.
X, which I don't know
Yep.
how many people are still using, but it's Christina Cucina. TikTok, my daughter does my TikTok
Great.
videos for.
I'll have to
Great.
find. I'll check those out.
Yeah.
That's so great. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank you
much
for
for
being
being here.
Thank you.
This was such a pleasure, and I'm
Thank
so
you.
Such a
All of
excited.
you.
pleasure.
Such a
And,
pleasure.
you are an inspiration in terms of a person who pushed herself took a chance and
Yep,
made
bet on you.
something that inspires everyone else.
That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
you so
Thank you
much.
for being
Congrats
here.
to your, for your
Talk to you for
success.
5 more hours.
Yeah.
But I want to go eat your sticky toffee.
Exactly.
Thank
Right
you
now.
so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We will
you.
see you
Tune in.
next
See you
week
soon.
on Do-Over Divas.
Do-Over Divas.
Bye.
When
Bye.
you got a passion, been on for so long, and everything around you starts to go wrong. Gotta keep your head up, gotta move along.